So I know that many of you out there on the gray hair journey are either on one side or another of the purple product conversation. You either like it or you don't. So what's up guys, it's your girl Sharon and I want to welcome you back to the Salon Chat, our virtual salon experience where I help to inspire, empower, and uplift you to embrace your gray hair one strand at a time. So in this video, we're going to be talking about my 5 top secrets and how I can help you have the best experience with the purple products that you might be using, and invite and encourage you to use some of the purple products that I use on my clients as well. And I'll share with you how to fix some of the issues that you might be having with your purple product experience. So I first want to talk about why you would be using purple products anyway. You would be using purple products for 3 reasons. 1, if you relax your hair. Number 2, use product on your hair that might be colored, are out in the sun a lot. So let's just jump right into this content so that you know exactly what to do with the products that you may already be using. So if you're going to the corner store or if you're going to some of the larger beauty conglomerate stores in your neighborhood, that particular purple product, shampoo and conditioner, may be old. It may have sat on the shelves for who knows how long, how many years. It might be in the storage for years and years because they may have a large inventory on the product. I know I had a client years ago who actually had an issue with her purple product. But the bottle looked old, and I think she was the one who had the purple product in her home for a long time and then used it. But then you never know how long that product sat on the shelf before she even purchased it. And sometimes those particular beauty supply stores have a large inventory of product. You don't want to use a bottle that looks like dusty and old and looks like it's been sitting on the shelf for years and years to come, right? You want to pick a product that is looks newer, it looks cleaner on the outside of the bottle is not bent, because a lot of times the hair turns purple because the product is old. It might have been sitting a long time, it might have been settled, and you know, sometimes you want to just shake the bottle up before you actually use the product, the shampoo or conditioner, whatever product that you might be using for your hair. So the number 1 top secret is to make sure that you're not using products that are very, very old. The fix to this particular issue is that try and go with a professional line of products. So you might go in Target, you might go in your big retailers, or even if you're ordering from Amazon. Most of the times your larger Target and Walmart, they're selling stuff quick. They're selling stuff off the shelves really, really fast. So make sure that you try to stick with maybe a product or a brand who has a purple product on the market. So you might have Joico. Some of the other brands are Clairol. You might have, and I don't know if Clairol is shimmering lights. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't even use shimmering lights, but I used it probably 20 years ago. So you just want to make sure that to fix that issue where you might be purchasing an older product from a neighborhood beauty supply store, just make sure you go to a Target or a Walmart or a Ulta or one of those particular stores where they are moving the product out of the store, so you don't have to worry about the product having sat on their shelf. You know it's moving out because it's fresh, the inventory looks good, it looks clean, and it looks like it's newer packaging especially. So make sure you keep that in mind when you're purchasing your purple products. You might be using too much product. So you already know that these products are extremely concentrated. You can already look at the product because it's very well pigmented, right? With purple, the color purple, which neutralizes all of the yellow or brassiness that you have in your hair, right? So you want to make sure that you're not using too much product. And the fix to this situation is to make sure that the hair is thoroughly saturated when you're using the purple shampoos especially. It doesn't have to be thoroughly saturated when you're using the conditioners, but when you're using the shampoos, if you're shampooing your hair in the shower or over the sink, you want to make sure that you're using enough shampoo, but you don't want to make sure you're using too much shampoo because of the concentration and the pigment that's contained in the purple product. the shampoo and or conditioner. So just make sure that the hair is damp enough before you're actually using the shampoos. If you're using the purple product conditioners or the purple conditioners and or masks, you want to make sure that you towel blot the hair before you actually put the conditioners and or the mask into the hair. And the reason why I say that is because you want to get a lot of the moisture out of the hair before you put the conditioners in. Now, when you put the conditioners in and or the mask, you still want to make sure that you're using enough, but you're not using too much product. So the AG hair toning system that I use on my clients and myself is very concentrated, especially the mask. So you want to make sure that you're using enough product, but don't use too much product. Make sure you rub the product in your hand, put it through your hair, and just make sure you take a wide tooth comb and just comb and distribute the product evenly. Because if you're just sitting the conditioner right on top of your hair, it's not getting throughout your hair shaft. Because some of your yellowing might be at the root of your hair because you may have relaxed your hair. And some of your yellowing might be on top because of other products that you might have used in your hair. So you want to make sure that you get a large tooth comb and make sure you detangle that hair and make sure that you evenly distribute the conditioner and the product through the hair. So again, use less product, but use enough product for the amount of hair that you have on your head. So my third top secret piggybacks on my second top secret. You might not be rinsing enough. You might not be rinsing enough is to the reason why that your hair might be turning purple. Again, you might be using too much product and or you might not be rinsing thoroughly enough. So the fix to this situation is to be sure to look over your entire head after rinsing. Use a mirror to see the back and be sure it's all out. Or even ask someone to look through your hair. But make sure that you towel blot and look at the hair in natural sunlight, bright lights throughout, and be sure that there are no purple casts left in the hair. So this is a huge top secret because when you're shampooing your hair, and like you guys have those massive heads of hair, you want to make sure that you are thoroughly rinsing and that you're not leaving the product in your hair. Because what's going to happen is if you have a massive amount of hair and it looks like you've rinsed the top to maybe mid shaft thoroughly, but then you still have a little sections of purple conditioner and or mask left on the interior at the scalp, then that product is going to sit there and it's going to penetrate into the hair shaft if you haven't rinsed it thoroughly enough. And then you have like a highlight of purple on your hair, which I know you don't want unless you're doing that on purpose, coloring your hair to a lavender or purple shade and having fun like I did in this video right here. So just make sure that you're rinsing thoroughly enough and you're getting all of that purple product out of your hair. So guys, let me know in the comment section below if these tips are helping you and any questions and or comments that you have with your experience in using purple products. This is where so many people go wrong. You are using this product too often. So let's take me, for instance. I'll take my hat off. So let's take my scenario with my hair. I wouldn't recommend using the purple product once a month unless you're swimming and you're coming in contact with a lot of chlorine, which most of us aren't. So you don't really need to use this product so often. You don't need to use it once a week. Some of you don't even need to use it once a month. So you want to make sure that you're not using this product too often. And the only reason why you would need to use this product if the hair looks a little dull and you want to make sure that your hair is shiny and you have those silver locks glowing, those are the only reasons that you might want to use this a little bit more often. You want to make sure that you're not using products that are yellowing. So like oil that has color in it, if it's yellow, then it may actually leave some debris on your hair and make your hair appear to look dull. So make sure that you watch the topical products that you use. Any type of product like a foam or a mask or any gloss that you're using on your hair or any paste that you might be using on your hair. Make sure most of those products are white based products or clear based products. So that way you know that you're not leaving a buildup on the hair that will make you experience a yellow cast on the hair. And also if you're relaxing the hair, like I may relax my hair like maybe every 2 months. So a lot of times I'm not even using the purple product in between my relaxers. But I really like to use the purple product after my relax system. Make sure that sheen is back on my hair after texturizing and relaxing my hair. So the fix to this situation is that it should never be a part of your regular regimen. Just use it as needed. And I always like to tell people, if you don't need it, then don't use it. Don't use it because everybody is telling you, or this video is telling you to use purple products. I'm telling you, don't use it if you don't need it. If you have a regular regimen, then you might want to use it every 2 months, every 3 months, just to ensure that you have that pop, you have that glow, you have that brightness that you want to have in your silver or gray hair. And some of you, I can hear you saying, well, Sharon, I don't have a regular regimen. So you need to create a regular regimen. You know, find those products that work for you, not for me. Find those products that work for you. Yes, I recommend certain products, but they're not gonna all work for everybody. You know, my texture is different, your texture is different, someone else's texture is different. So when you watch our videos, you know, all of us in the gray hair space, make sure that you maybe try those products. But if you have something that works for you, I would say stick to that. But if you're having issues where the product that you're using is not moisturizing, it's not giving your hair a sheen, it's making your hair feel dry, and it's not giving you the maintenance and the look that you want in your hair, then I would say work on experimenting with certain products based on your needs. Porosity is the ability of your hair to absorb moisture. Overly porous hair absorbs moisture very well, and that means that your hair is high porosity. And if your hair is low porosity, then the products that you're using may not be penetrating into your hair like you need to. But when it comes to porosity and your hair absorbing the purple products that you use on your hair, if you're overly porous, then you're gonna really absorb that purple product on the hair. So if you have low porosity hair or high porosity hair, one thing I can tell you, which is a fix to using purple products, is number one, don't use the dryer with the purple product. So if you have high porosity or even low porosity, you want to make sure that you are not going to use the purple product under the dryer for conditioning. When you're using the purple product, your conditioners and your mask, you want to leave it in based on the look that you have on your hair. So if you have it's really brassy, which means it has a little bit more yellow than you ever wanted, almost like the wall behind me, then you want to make sure that you're watching it. You want to leave it in at least 3 to 5 minutes and rinse. Now, that might be taking it out too soon, but it's better to take it out too soon than leave it in too long and your hair is purple. So again, if you have low and or high porosity, you want to watch the time limit of how you're leaving the conditioner in your hair. You don't want to use a dryer with this process with low or high porosity. 99% of the purple products, conditioners we're talking about now, and or masks that you're using, you never want to leave them in too long. So again, if you feel like the brassiness has not been toned down from the conditioners, from the purple conditioners and or masks, just use it as needed. So on the next maybe shampoo and a few weeks later, use it again. But don't leave it in 10, 15, 20 minutes because your hair may just turn and have that purple cast. You might get rid of all of the yellow, but then you might leave it in too long and then have a purple cast on your hair. So just make sure that you're working with a time limit when you're using your purple conditioners and or masks. Say for instance, your silver and your gray hair is just the bomb.com, which all of ours are already, right? But some of us just need a little help. If you are that it girl and your hair doesn't need any purple products, I say just don't use the purple products. Use a line like the Maison 276 line. And this particular line of products of hair care system for gray and silver hair can be your regimen. Remember earlier how I said you need a regimen? This actually can be your regimen. You can use these particular products as your regimen. The cleanser that is like a pre-shampoo, but it's moisturizing through every single step. It has a shampoo and it also has a conditioner. It's completely a white product, so you don't have any purple dyes in this particular product. And I do use it on a regular basis. It is my regular regimen. If you have further questions and you're kind of puzzled about what you need to do with your hair and maybe even your style, make sure that you schedule a virtual consultation with me in the link in the description section below. So guys, you want to start with an extra large men's shirt, right? So this is actually 2XL, which is too big for me. You see how big it is? So you want to take, so this is the front of the shirt, right, where the collar is. So you want to take the middle of the shirt and just scrunch it up. And then you want to, so the shirt is like this, right? And then you want to turn it 1 and 2, right? So then what you want to do is turn the shirt around so that you're putting the shirt on backwards. So see how this is? So I'm going to put my arm through one sleeve rather, put my arm through another sleeve. And so you want to button it. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. You want to button it in the back of the shirt, and it gives this ruffle in the middle. It's amazing because I love anything around my neck that's ruffly. So look at that look that it gives. So I found this look, several different bloggers, there's a lot of them out there doing it. But I said I wanted to show my people, right? And create this look. I just have this little black shirt on underneath and I'm pulling it. I actually would love for it to fit like this because I love stuff around my neck. But so I put a little choke on. But so this is the look that it gives. And you can ruffle it up a little bit more. And this is how it looks like. I could button it up in the back, but this is just how it looks in the back. I can leave it open, I can button it up. So this is just how it looks. If I want, I can add a little blazer. This is actually can be a blazer or worn as a dress. So I can add this look to it. And that way I could pin it in the back so that it stands up against my neck a little bit more because you wouldn't see the pin. So that's another look you can have. You can take a belt, tie you a belt around it. I never like to tie belts structured. I don't like too much that's structured. So I would just tie the belt just kind of like this. Or you can just wear it regular. But that's just a cool look with this shirt. I'm gonna get some more because I love this look. It's gonna be one of my fall looks. So there you go. What y'all think? So guys, I hope that this video resonated with you. I hope that you got some tips from this video, and make sure that you watch this video right here because it will show you exactly how I use the purple products in my hair, especially after a relaxer. So until the next time guys, take care, peace.